What was this story where you got to have tea with Paul McCartney and then you started writing songs with him? Describe to me that process.
His manager, this guy named Scott Roger, who's a great guy. I had told him I would love to get with Paul sometime. And then right after that, I won the Producer of the Year at the Grammys. And then I think he told Paul about that. And then Paul was like, okay, love to meet this guy. So I just got a text. Paul wants to come over for tea.
To your
So I'm
house.
like, yeah. So I'm like, Paul McCartney's coming to my house. So I cannot sleep the night before. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm literally starting to doze off. And I sit up in the middle of the night. I'm like, holy shit, I have no lefty guitars.
Right.
I have only right-handed guitars. I'm a lefty, but I play righty. I'm like, we're supposed to have tea, but what happens if he like wants to play a chord or like wants to show me something, or like I could have Paul McCartney playing guitar in front of me and I won't be able to. So we start like Googling and we kind of find them. We find a company that will rent them. Then they're all they're around. So they're in the house, comes over for tea. I am like tripping out before he comes. I'm like, it's the one time I was like, okay, I need you to slap me in the face as hard as you can, to my assistant.
You're
Slap
nervous,
me in
right?
the face. And like,
You were nervous.
there's gonna be a beetle in my kitchen.
Right.
How is that
right.
something that you can fathom? So we start having, deep conversations about stuff, and we started talking about Blackbird because that is like, it's one of my favorite songs ever, and it's very interesting to play. It's got like a very particular right hand, and I think I kind of have it, like how to play it. So I was like asking him if I kind of got it right, and he was kind of showing me stuff, and he was like, the most important part of that song is that you tap your foot while you play it. And I'm like, I thought that's a metronome. He's like, we didn't have metronomes. He's like, that's my foot tapping. So they actually have his foot mic'd in the studios. He was telling me that story there where he's playing the song, but you hear a little pulse. And that's just his foot tapping.
That's great.
So getting those kinds of like little bits of like, information from the source, that's like the reason why I exist. It gives me life.